Universal credit has been the subject of heated debate since it was launched in 2010. It was designed to make claiming benefits simpler, rolling 6 benefits into one. But its introduction has taken far longer than expected, and delayed, lower and capped payments have had an impact on families, not least those with single parents.
For us, the fundamental thing is universal credit and access to a dignified social welfare system is crucial for single parents, of which 54% live in poverty, and that amount is rising over the next 25 years. Certainly in Scotland, 29% of families are headed by a single parent, so that's a lot of children affected by poverty. However, the Westminster vision of universal credit being something that helps simplify a system, that helps people into work, unfortunately has been shown to be fundamentally flawed. Not only because its inherent contradictions and problems, but also because of the cuts to it subsequently after it was introduced, which haven't really been addressed to be balanced back to its original position. So we feel it's crucial for single parents and all families in the UK that universal credit rollout is halted, that we put some dignity and respect into the system, we sort out the flaws, and it's worth mentioning some of those. The inherent problems with administration, which cause a lot of problems which particularly affect single parents, because single parents are absolutely reliant on a good childcare system. And when you're having to prove your childcare cost changes week in, week out for a system that isn't really geared up to understand those fluctuations, £2,500 a year is the figure that most single parents will be worse off when they claim universal credit, and many of them are not aware of it at the moment. And don't forget, universal credit comes on the back of not only the problems within it, but also the other welfare cuts that are affecting single parents. Freeze on benefit, that includes your child benefit.
A statement by then Work and Pensions Secretary Amber Rudd said that managed migration involves moving claimants still on legacy benefits to universal credit, and that this pilot will give colleagues and claimants confidence in the department's approach to this transition. This confidence doesn't extend across party lines. Last week, Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn said his government would scrap universal credit. But with the current system firmly and currently in place, the job in hand is to help people find their way around universal credit in order to ensure that they are accessing the benefits to which they are entitled.
So we run a course for people working in their communities or in organisations who support single parents, and today we're running a course called Universal Credit for Single Parents in Scotland. And it's important in that course that it's a basic introduction to how the universal credit system works, how it's calculated, and what the rules are like for single parents and what that feels like to navigate that system for single parents. So we're hoping to prepare those workers who support single parents wider in the communities in Edinburgh to anticipate some of these difficulties, be aware that when someone comes to see them that they may not have had their money through yet if they're having to make rent payments. They may come to you in arrears for their rent, and usually you may find that the reason behind that is delays in payments on universal credit more increasingly. So those organisations, individuals who want to learn about single parents can do that here to help them navigate whether they should move into work and a certain amount of hours or not, and what childcare options they have. It is increasingly difficult, all these multifaceted things that single parents have to think through. And so the more and more we as an organisation can support other organisations out there to get it right for single parents, to enable them to feel like they're being treated with the dignity and respect that they deserve, the better for us. And it increases our reach to those single parents.
So for single parents, accessing benefits with that dignity remains the immediate concern, regardless of universal credit's future. Ian McNally, That's TV.